Hey, welcome to another Do Not Disturb dog walk. We are... How lucky are we to be doing the Hutt River Trail again. That's 2 days in a row. Oh, we don't want camera again. We want time and temperature check. 20 to 4. Low winds. Humidity's alright. Mostly cloudy day today. Sunrise at 17:28. What else do we need to know? 17 degrees. Good. Now, the river's in this valley, right? And there's these hills right here on the right. And as we walk along, it'll be mostly no sun because it's that time of day. We're travelling southbound on the river trail this time, and we are at Moonshine Bridge. That's that bridge right there, and we're heading south to the Riding for the Disabled. Now, members of our family volunteer there, so we decided to get ourselves dropped off up here and walk there while they are doing that at the RDA. Yeah. Good, eh? We're here, and we're going to walk to the Silverstream Bridge at the top of the map. Good. What's that? Poop bag dispenser? The see-through clear ones. We don't need those, we've got our own. I've actually been walking a couple of times with Quigley, once in the morning and once earlier this afternoon. He's been getting a lot of walking today. I had the day off work, hanging out with Miss Wild and couple of our kids, and Toto, our little doggy. Good day. Right, the walking began. I'm actually not sure how much distance this is going to be. I guess we'll find out by doing it. I'm not sure if it's the same distance as yesterday. What was that? About 4 kilometres yesterday. And this time we're on the east bank of the river. Yesterday's walk was Hutt Trail west side. We might enjoy walking on the grass more than on that big cycle path, and we'll come across less people that way. Yeah, so my news of the day is that I've got this. I can really only show you the end of it. So you have to bite this. Oh, I didn't really know exactly what to expect, but yeah, I've got the water bladder on my back. I only put about 1 litre of water in it. It has a capacity of 3 litres. And I've done a trial of how to work it. And the funny thing is, I make funny noises, funny sucky noises when I'm using it. It's got an off valve. Lucky I checked. Now, I feel like trial and error, you learn how to use by using, right? I feel like I maybe should have squeezed air out of the bag, because when I've been trying to use it just now, I was getting a lot of air through the line. So maybe the funny sucky noises that I was making would be extra funny sucky noises because of that. But anyway, if I get thirsty, you'll hear me make funny sucky noises. Whoa, Quigley. I might find somewhere along this trail actually, probably more than likely going to come across a sitting bench so we can sit somewhere. And I think I'll take the backpack off, show you what it looks like, and also have a go at displacing the air from the bladder, so it's just basically airless inside it as much as I can muster, and see if that improves the sucky action on the drinky winky tube. So all of this damage to the earth here, and then they've hydro-seeded it, so I can see that there's all this fresh grass seed been placed into the dirt here. Quigley, leave it. After a few days of him refusing to drink water when we give it to him in a bowl, we had some success today getting him to drink water by mixing some smoothie into it, some fruit smoothie. He was like, oh yeah, that smells good, I'll drink that. So he mostly got tricked because it was mostly water, but okay. Maybe he's just bored of water. And recently, if you watch the most recent episodes in order, we've been talking about how we had a day off of dog walking because he had a bit of a sick day, vomiting. And we took him to the vet. I gave him some medicine to help him, to relieve him of nausea and whatever else magical things that it does. And they also prescribed us some food for him to eat, which we determined is high in water content, the food itself. So we were sort of thinking, oh well, at least there's some good water content in its food. Yes, the reason I was talking just not long ago about how I've been out walking with Quigley a few times today, well, that's good because he's got his pooping business pretty much taken care of, so he might have more, but he also might not. But anyway, we didn't grab one of those free to the public poop bags from the dispenser because I've got some, and I also have treats. If I say treats loud enough, Quigley will hear me. Hey, he does sometimes react when I say the word treats. You like treats, hey Quigley? No, he's not interested right now. Treats. There we go. All right then. Come on then, sit. Yeah, we didn't get an incognito bag for our treats, so unfortunately we're dispensing from a branded package. But it's not product placement, guys. We're not that famous yet. Oh yeah. Okay, you ready? Oh, and some dropped in the grass. Oh yeah. I'm not very dexterous at the moment. Oh, I dropped some. I'm a bit annoyed about how broken up and small they are. Alright, Quigs. Come on, my buddy. Good boy. There'll be more treats later. Might treat myself to some water from the Sakiwaki tube. I do love my water. Yeah, it's either I've messed it up with the water to air ratio in the bag, or it's just a poor product. We'll see. I think kudos to the local governments, Lower Hutt Council, Upper Hutt Council, Greater Wellington Regional Council. I think we've just got some great cities here with lots of public green spaces. I think it's pretty awesome. What is it? Leave it. I do want to find out what it is though. Leave it. I have no idea what that is. It looks like, it does look like vomit. Like some other dog's been here and vomited up something that didn't agree with it. Yeah, so it's mostly unremarkable, this walk, isn't it? What do you think? There's lots of green space and a dry riverbed, a mostly dry riverbed. Technically this is where we're standing, it is riverbed. The trees have been planted here in these rows more or less deliberately to catch all the scourge that comes down the river when it's in high flow. That's what I assume anyway. If anybody knows any better, please let me know. But they're parked in rows like this for a reason, I imagine. And that's the reason that I imagine. Alright. Get over to this park bench over here. I'll clip Quigley onto it so that I can go hands-free and see if I can manifest some change with this water backpack. This is pretty cool. Clippy dippy. Attached. Alright. And also show you it because I've been talking about it for days. That's the apparatus there. Here's my other bag, which I'm just going to take off for the sake of simplicity. Let's see what we can do with this. what the bladder looks like. You know, I did select Army Green. It came with this damage to the plastic, so, you know, I'm not entirely happy, customer. But anyway, how do I get the air out of it? So just do that. Is that going to be enough? I hope so. There's also a possibility I didn't turn the lid down hard enough. But anyway, physically, the straw's in the bottom, so it shouldn't really... Look, there's air in the line. Anyway, let's see about a test on it. I guess that's just how they work. It didn't really improve that much, but yeah. Cool. Alright, I'll put that back on, I guess. Quigley's living his best life over here. There's also a possibility that, because I only put a litre of water in the water bag, that perhaps there just isn't enough water in there. We'll see how it goes in the future. Quigley, want some more treats? Sit. Sit. Good boy, Quigs. I love you, my dog. I love you. Take it on my. Take it on my. Look at me. Watch me struggle to get your treats out of the bag. Mate, that's how it is. Oops, yep, there you go. Wherever they went, you can have those. Damn it. I guess that's the hazard of wearing gloves. Good boy. Oh, the wind took that. Look, I'm just going to let him have him out of my hand. Sit. Good boy. He's a good boy. Hey. Good boy. Slob it on my hand. Good one. He likes these. Definitely likes these. I like them too. I mean, I don't eat them, but I like that he likes them. I kind of like the look of them too. Wow, that's another thing. We woke up this morning to another new subscriber. Sorry, I'm not good with names and remembering these sorts of things, but our latest new subscriber also does dog walking videos. They came up on one of my videos commenting something like, "We don't get a lot of views either, but we love we love making videos for our channel. And I thought, oh, okay, cool. And I looked at their channel, and they, after I just read them say they don't get a lot of views, I was absolutely amazed at the amount of views that they've got. Some of their, I think, I didn't look through all the videos, but one of their videos had 125,000 views. And I thought, how could you say you don't get a lot of views? That is a lot of views, 125,000 views. Yeah, so maybe that's not good enough for them. But I tell you what, if 125,000 people watch any of my videos, I'll be pretty happy with that. I'll tell you what though, if you do have a look at yourself at our channel directly and check out the most popular videos, the most popular ones are the short ones, but that just goes to show what society has become with the short clips. I remember back in the days, before TikTok and short form content came rampaging onto the internet as it has done, we used to call little short videos YouTube poops. But also I remember back to the time where the maximum total length of a YouTube video was 10 minutes. We used to watch long form content in 10-minute blocks back then, because people had to split their videos up into 10-minute chunks and label them part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, etc. Hey, so we've come a long way, baby. I've noticed that YouTube allows the upload of 360-degree videos so that, I mean, I suppose you can just watch them on a normal screen, but it is also possible to watch them in virtual reality, and then I guess that's like you're standing in a sphere of video, and where you look is where you see, you know what I mean? So I do have some ideas about making 360-degree videos. But I also thought about how if you attach a 360-degree video to a person who's walking like I am, what's that going to be like? If I attached it to my head, then every time I turn my head, is there some way to negate that? Like it doesn't mess with the viewer too much? Because the ideal for me would be so that the viewer chooses where they see, right? And also even just tilting my head would change the perspective. But I want to know if there's a 360-degree camera, and there probably is in this day and age, where the camera can move, but what the viewer sees is whatever, like it locks in so that it doesn't disturb the way that the person in virtual reality is watching. It's probably been achieved with the might of smart computing, but my brain starts thinking about mechanical ways to do it, because I guess I'm more of a physical engineer than a software engineer in my way of thinking. So I thought it'd be cool to have some kind of apparatus, a gimbal type thing that holds the camera steady on top of like a helmet that you wear or something like that. Oh, and then no matter how much you move your head, the camera just stays orientated the right way. But in all likelihood, there's a strong possibility that it's been managed by software these days. So physically the camera does move, but it still generates let's say a static 360-degree sphere of imagery for the viewer to watch, So anyway, if you know about such things, feel free to jump in the comments. Let us know what wisdom you have. And of course, in the future, when I get the research done myself, I'll be quite keen to share more about that. But yeah, 360-degree videos. That's, I think that's a cool idea. What I think, with regards to making it about dog walking videos, is that viewers might be able to see behind me things that I can't see coming, and then watching me get a fright when people zoom past on a bicycle or things like that. Yeah. I have seen some pretty cool edits of people's crazy camera footages that are obviously shot with 360-degree camera, and then in the edit for normal screen playback, they choose the angle that they want to show live, and you know what I mean, like the camera can see all around, but the video shows what they want it to show from within that 360-degree sphere of video. So I guess that's where I'm going with my thoughts about all of that. I think I wouldn't mind doing similarly with the dog walking videos, because I find myself, if I can get a video that captures all around, I wouldn't mind that. And then I might get into editing them, rather than it being a POV strapped to my chest kind of thing. I might be quite keen to look around in the video and choose the perspective for people. That could be pretty cool. One thing's for sure, I definitely want to get a drone photography set up. In my country, the rules for flying such things in public places are pretty tight. So I know that a lot of planning has to go into creating media with drones, applying to local authorities for permission to record in public places. So I'm just letting you know that I'm quite prepared to jump through all those hoops to make that a reality in the future. Hello. Hi. Hey.
I didn't see it.
It's okay. As long as they don't end up scrapping, I'm happy. Yeah. He's pretty young.
Indy.
See you later, Indy. Go with your dad. Haere atu. Come on, Quigs, let's go this way. Say bye.
Indy.
Is it Indy or Mindy? Mindy? Indy or Mindy?
Indy.
Sit. Oh. If only we were going the same direction and I felt like running.
Where does this one end up? You go this way.
Oh, I'm heading to the Silverstream Bridge.
Oh yeah, so it loops back around at some point?
I think so, yeah. Start running, she'll follow. Ka pai. Good. Good boy, Quigley. That was very well behaved of you, mate. Do you want a treat? Sit. Sit. I'll reward your good behaviour, my friend. My good family friend, Mr. Woggles. Yeah, sit. Sit. Oh, there you go. Free treat on the ground. No, I'm going to get it before you do. There you go. Sit. Quigley! What are you doing? None of those are the treat that I dropped, because I've got the treat that I dropped. Those are bits of tree. Here, sit. Good boy. Sit. We're not going to go and try and catch up with them. Good boy. Something I'll tell you about me and my family. We have a plant-based diet. We don't eat animals. And I know some of you people are going to roll your eyes and going, oh. And I promise you, I don't bring it up because I want to shove my religion down your throat or anything like that. I think that's how some people feel about non-meat eaters, non-animal eaters like us. But I'll hardly even mention it, but I'm mentioning it now. I thought about it because we feed the dog animals. He gets to eat meat. The treats I've just been giving him are lamb and yeah, I guess the reason I brought it up is because I have an issue with anyone who tries to make their dog go plant-based diet, you know. Got nothing against feeding our dogs plants because they love them. This guy will eat cucumber. Actually, I don't want to make a list and be wrong with any list of the veggies he eats, but he eats veggies and fruit, banana, apple. I bet he'd eat a pear. And anyway, we're careful not to feed him any fruit or veggies that would not be good for him, because some of them aren't. But yeah. So I'm not against feeding these dogs fruit and veggies, but that's not all they get. They definitely get to eat meat. Yeah, but I do not like the idea that there's some people out there who would not feed their dog meat, because that's not good for the dog. Definitely not. And we don't force our diet onto our animals like some people have been known to do. And saying that, there's obviously plenty of things that we can eat that the dog can't eat. He's been to the vet once because he scoffed some chocolate. We had to get his I was going to say stomach pump, but that's not what we do. You give him a medicine to make him vomit, so that as much of that chocolate does not remain in the guts as possible. Yep, chocolate's no good for dogs. And you know, some people are like, oh, I give my dog chocolate all the time, he's fine. And I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I suspect there's a toxicity build-up maybe. I don't know, some dogs maybe are okay with it, I don't know, but it's the same with grapes. Grapes, raisins, definitely not good for dogs. Yet some people, one of my workmates was feeding one of my workmates' dog grapes because he loves them. Oh, he's fine, he had grapes the other day. And I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I heard that grapes are no good for dogs. And I had a read of it on Google. I think from what I remember, for some dogs it's deadly poison. They get sick and may die straight away. Yeah, so the dog walking videos that I was watching this morning, one of our new subscribers, the camera that they use was on a stick. So they were walking the dog in one hand on a leash like this, and then in the other hand they had a stick with a camera on it, probably a proper little action camera, and they had it down at the dog's level, looking at the dog that way. I honestly never would have thought of that, to be honest. And then, like I was mentioning a few days ago, I found another one of our subscribers is a big fan of dog walking YouTube channels. I didn't know this. I thought I was doing something like extraordinary then. But I'm not the first to think of it. Some other people are out there doing it. And that's pretty cool. Yeah, the action camera on the dog thing, that's definitely something that I've even got a dog harness that can take an action camera. I just still don't have an action camera or one that works. And the one that I've got is old. So it wouldn't stand up to people's modern tastes for video quality, that's for sure. Did he say? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's good. I think Quigley likes the smell of this stuff. This stuff here is called fennel. Wish she had smell-o-vision so I could tell you what it smells like, but it's basically a nice aniseed smell. You crush it in your fingers and it emits even more smell. Whoa, it's a big fat-tired e-bike. It smells good. I don't know if it's good for eating. Part of me wants to go, hey, quickly, try this. But I'll have to look into that. You don't just feed your dog random foliage, even though he feeds himself that, eh? Mr. Blades of Grass in his teeth. He's pretty excited about Indy or Mindy or whatever her name is, being down there in the riverbed. Yeah, on this side. Good boy. That was another a little e-bike with little tiny wheels. Yes, so I feel like talking about it again. This is a crowd-funded broadcast, so if you're enjoying watching our videos, you're exactly the right kind of people that we would like to support the channel with just a small amount of money. You can make a one-off donation, or you can be a regular supporter and a regular watcher. That'd be good. That'd be excellent. If there's anyone out there with lots of money to spare, please feel free to make a one-off donation of plenty of money and get us really hyped up on this adventure. That'd be good. Doing pretty well as human beings on this earth, just doing what we've been doing, I reckon. We've got the house bus life happening. We've got a couple of beautiful, amazing dogs, both of them rescue dogs. I haven't even really been mentioning that they are rescue dogs. They both are, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Yep. And yeah, I just really keen to make the channel good. So I'm doing what I can to get started with. I was listening to Joe Rogan the other day. I hardly listen to that guy these days, but he was saying it again, and he said it in other podcasts of his in the past. The same thing. He goes, yeah, me and my friend, we just started we just started with a laptop on the coffee table in the lounge, you know. And the underlying message I get from that is just start with what you've got and build it from there. So that's what I'm doing. That's what we're doing. And we could have started a little while ago actually, but put it off for a while because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I sort of think, no, I want all the gear first. So, you know, when I'm talking about I want to get a drone, well, that's definitely one of those things where I thought, no, wait till I've got the drone and then I'll start making drone videos. I'll start when I can make drone videos. And if you keep pushing the goalposts out like that, you just never get started. So I'm getting started with what we've got. And we'll build from here. Yeah, and with your help, viewers, that'll be good. Crowdfunded broadcast, that's what I want to do. And the cool thing is, I don't have any agenda or particular messages that I want to send out to the world. Really, all I want to do is live a good life, be kind and beautiful in the community, and be a good example as best as I can be, and get better as time goes on. And it's all about walking the dog. I mean, what could be easier than that? What could, you know, like, I don't know. I mean, it's just simple. Travel around my beautiful country and make videos for people around the world that will appreciate the videos. Easy. I don't like the word videos. I get annoyed whenever I catch myself saying that. I like the word documentaries. It sounds more sophisticated. Hey, Quigs. What are you going in there for? Hey, Quigs, what are you doing? What are you finding in there? Yep. So if this is your first time watching, you probably haven't caught me saying the rules of this channel. You know, the guidelines I've set for us, which is we don't make videos of him doing his business. You know, so he's pretty quick. He wheezes a lot. I can't exactly pan away every time he wheezes. So, you know, you're going to see that every now and again. But I do make a conscious effort to turn the camera away from that. I just, to me, it's just important. Even though you guys probably don't care. But one thing's for sure, if he does start pooping, I definitely don't record that. There's been a couple of times where I've accidentally caught that on recordings and I've had to edit that out. But otherwise, the recordings I put up are absolutely pretty much just come along for the ride and for the experience, and we don't edit anything. Occasionally I push the pause button, you know, but that's just if we need a bit of privacy for moments that happens. In fact, yesterday I needed to go for a wee, so yeah, I pushed the pause button, not the stop button, because I don't like producing multiple clips. So it's pretty much like to keep these documentaries in one block, one file if possible. Yeah, that just saves me time later because I can just throw the video straight into YouTube. But when I do accidentally stop the recording, which happens sometimes, then I have to go put the videos into a video editor and connect them back together at the very least. And I do go into the editor sometimes anyway, I've decided, because occasionally we meet strangers in public who seem to be okay with being recorded, if they know that they're being recorded. I'm not going out of my way to announce it, but I am wearing the phone in a funny way on my chest, and that kind of makes it pretty obvious. And you know, that's just how we roll. And I've started a playlist in the channel called Encounters, which doesn't have very many videos in it, but in the long term it will, where we got these long form, big long, hour long dog walk videos, and then I'll cut little bits out of them and put them in the playlist. The playlist is called Encounters. Yeah, encounters with friendly folks and their pets, and or their pets, because sometimes we meet friendly people who don't have pets with them. Okay. And I think I'll keep that to friendly encounters. I was tempted to make it a playlist of all encounters, no matter what, even if we meet dogs that aren't too nice, that don't get along with my dog. But no, I can't be bothered with that. I'll probably leave those moments in the long form videos, the DND dog walks, but they're not really special encounters, they're more annoying encounters. And there is some educational value in that, but I think I'm just going to keep the playlist as a highlights of happy moments kind of playlist, because I'm not really about spreading bad news. And that brings to mind the other guideline that I have for ourselves with this channel. It's called Never Mind the 6 o'clock news, which I think might end up being the name for a podcast if I create one, because I'm thinking about doing that too in the long run. But at the moment it's a slogan in this dog walking channel. But Never Mind the 6 o'clock news is basically a guideline that says that we're not allowed to talk about anything that is probably on the 6 o'clock news, or definitely on the 6 o'clock news. So my favourite way to explain that is that we're not talking about politics, we're not talking about Trump, we're not talking about the pandemic crisis. I guess there might be a bit of grey area when it comes to talking about that, because we might talk about what our experiences were like personally, but I don't want to talk about how the government handled things or things like that. Maybe community organisations we can talk about, you know, like how they handled things, how they came together. But I mostly just want to keep things talking about good news and community news and people's lives and how they're living them. Do you know what I mean? And we've only done really one so far in this episode as far as my experience is concerned, but I do want to go walking with other people and their dogs together, and we've got wireless microphones so that we can both be clearly audible in the recording. I think that's really important. If we're going walking together with our dogs, I think that's important. Yeah, so I can't remember which episode it is, but the location was Eastbourne, and my friend Georgie came for a walk with her awesome dogs. 2 out of 3 of her dogs, because she thought 2's hard enough. That's how I feel she feels. I mean, don't quote me directly on that, but I think she left out her very boisterous dog and just brought along the more placid, calm ones on their dog walk. Yeah, and she was a great guest for a first guest on the channel. And I've also thought about it, like, don't necessarily need to have your own dog Guests on this channel don't necessarily need to have a dog, but that's the ideal, really. So our dogs can have a doggy play date while we walk and talk. Well, this recording's 50 minutes long. I'm going to take a break right now. I think we're almost there. I think we can do it in 10 minutes. But first I'm going to have a rest. So, activate this camera, push pause. I mean, it doesn't bother you. I'll push pause and then next minute you'll be back into it again for you, but I'm going to have a rest. Just a quick rest. Alright, I want to show you that because I stopped and had a rest. It told us we'd done almost 3 kilometres here. And another reason I've resumed facing this way is to give you a bit of a zoom in on the seagulls in the riverbed. You know, just because they're there, having a big meeting in the riverbed. Look how many there are. Shall we zoom in some more? Alright, Quigley, let's keep walking. Let's go, buddy. Now, I don't know if we'll make it to our destination, but I'm pretty adamant, I mean on video for you all, but I'm pretty adamant to keep the videos down to about an hour. So, we might complete the rest of the walk without you, but thanks for coming along. Look at Quigley being all cute. My cute doggy. I bet he wants more treats. Let's treat him some more. I've got this loose guideline that if you want a guide for how much money to donate to us, just send $1 for every treat that I give them. But don't tell me, because otherwise I'll start feeding them too many treats to get your money. Okay? Good boy, Quigley. He's got a green grass spot on his head. Can you see that? Titi oh my. Titi oh my. Good boy. Titi oh my. Hey. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Quigley. I think sometimes he appreciates a countdown. We do that sometimes. Say 3, 2, 1. Here's the treat. I forget to take the air out of this. But I think it helps it stay in the bag. It's harder to put in, harder to take out, right? Okay. Let's keep going. No, there's no more treats. Sorry, my Quigley. Come on. Good boy. Let's keep walking. There's no more treats, buddy. I mean, there is plenty, but not right now. Titiro. Titiro. Ikoi koi. Katere. Yeah, for you international viewers, lots of words that probably don't make sense because I speak te reo Māori to my dog. The language of the Māori people, the indigenous population, and I'm one of them, that's why. Yeah, so just so you know. And I'm not sorry about it. Just is what it is. Hey. Go on, you can go on ahead. I wonder if the camera heard that pretty clearly. I heard it. I heard someone teeing off or hitting their golf ball real hard. Because if you look on the map of where we're walking, between Silverstream Bridge, well that's our destination, and we left from Moonshine Road, you'll see that a great amount of the geography here is golf course on the east. I was going to make some remarks about those seagulls back there too. You think, well, we're quite a way away from the ocean, this far north, but seagulls like it out here because also not far from where we are, especially our destination, is a landfill. Seagulls love landfills because they're scavengers. Now, I don't know what kind of scavenger to compare them to. I err on the side of calling them flying rats, but I think pigeons win that nickname, flying rats. Especially since pigeons used to be kept as pets a long time ago. We even trained them to carry mail for us crazy humans, putting them to work. I don't think we ever trained rats to carry mail for us, but we've definitely kept them as pets. Seagulls, they're kind of more wild and free, right? Yes, I do understand that these dog walking videos are very niche, but that is a very deliberate choice on my part. Yep, it's a very deliberate choice. Walking and talking with the dog, and you all. I open up the channel every day and I look at the views that we've had. A lot of our viewers, I think, are watching while I'm asleep, and I'm quite happy that the view count's always going up. People are watching hours of this content. And I really think it matters. I think YouTube rewards you for contributing every day like I've been doing. So I'm pretty stoked that that proved to be true. I would be a little bit disheartened if it wasn't the case. But YouTube is suggesting us to folks, especially folks that might be interested too, because that must be the case, because a lot of the people who are coming on and seeing our videos, I look at their profiles and they're obviously interested, because the other channels they watch are pretty similar in vein to ours. So I kind of like that. The algorithm gods at Google they know who to suggest us to, and that's going good. Yep, so long may it continue. And it's a pretty hardcore world in YouTube these days, because now creators are using AI to game the algorithm. You know, YouTube has artificial intelligence rules, I guess, for content creators, and then content creators are creating AI which is designed to take advantage of how the algorithm works in YouTube. And so content creators are very driven by the money they can make directly from YouTube, And that informs there. Look, Quigley's in hunting mode. Look at him. Quigley. Yeah. Haere mai. Good boy. Taiwa. Ah. Playtime. Hello. She seems okay, eh?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good. She used to be like a spring, just bounce all over the place. Couldn't calm me. Now took her 2 years though for her to stop doing that now.
Oh,
But yeah, she's really good now.
good. That was nice and calm.
Yeah, how's yours?
He's 2.
Mine's 2.5. What's his name?
Quigley.
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 Mine's Molly.
Quigley. Meet Monty.
And do you come up along here often?
This is my first time walking here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or where do you park?
We are from Lower Hutt. We spend most of our time in Seaview.
And do you park just over there?
Well, yeah, my family are at the riding for the disabled right now,
Okay.
volunteering, and
Good walk.
I had them drop me off at the
TMP.
Moonshine Bridge
Oh yeah.
so that we could spend an hour walking while they're doing that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can you let him off?
Nah,
He'll thank you for it.
I know he will. Yeah.
Because it's the only place you can let him off anyway.
There's a few places you're allowed to let them off, eh?
Yeah, just the bikes, eh? He'll chase the bikes.
Maybe. I think he's a bit afraid of bikes.
This one used to, chase it. Took a while for her to stop doing it. Because that's all they want to do, really.
I'm gonna eventually get a bike and ride along with him.
Yeah. I'm looking at one of those skateboards with a
Oh yes.
finger trigger.
Yeah. Hey, that'll be cool too.
Yeah, you got to enjoy it too. I think that'll be more enjoyable than a bike. I've got a bike at home, but I think doing this would be cool.
A long time ago, I used to be a mountain board instructor,
Oh yeah.
and we just
Mountain board, snowboard.
it's kind of like a snowboard but with big rubber wheels,
Oh yeah.
and we'd do downhill.
No.
We'd do downhill
Well, then you
trail type
get
things.
that.
Eh?
You should get one of those then.
Yeah. Well.
The motorised one though.
Yep. That's it. Yeah, I like that idea too. Actually, I'm pretty keen on doing that too.
Yeah. Well, I'm here early in the morning and around about now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. What's your
Good
name?
meeting
Hey?
you. My name's Marty anyway.
Marty. Kia ora. My name's Marlon. We've got a big white house bus with Ned Kelly on the back of it.
The Australian outlaw.
Yeah. I mean, we bought the bus with that mural on the back, and I've thought about changing it several times, but everyone begs me to keep it because they love it so much.
And where's that parked out there?
We live in Seaview because that's where I work, but when we're roaming around, like especially on the weekends, we like to find places along the river to park. So if you ever see our bus, you'll know that's us.
I'll come and say hello. So I'll look for Ned Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can go in there too. In there, all in there. There's
Oh.
a creek in there.
Yep.
There's a track on both sides. You go right through there. There's a bridge up there with those poplars. You could do a circle. You go up here. Well, I might do it. I'll just go there, see where those trees go in, ride around, and then come back out there.
Aye.
It's a really good walk.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I'll be back more often.
Yeah, and if you go over there where the poplars are, there's eels. People feed the eels and they come out.
Oh yes.
Yeah, but yeah. Rightio, bro.
Okay, take care, Marty. Cheers for the chat.
Alright, see you later.
Oh, that's definitely one for the encounters playlist. Good. And we're at our destination. I can see it pretty much. And I like to keep the videos down to about an hour, and we're over time by 5 minutes at this stage. So I'm going to leave it at that and say thank you for watching. And of course, obviously, if you enjoy watching these, you're probably in the mood to watch another one, right? So feel free, click onto another one. Like, share, subscribe, and all that other yada yada that people say on their YouTube videos. But most of all, please, if you got it in you to support our awesome broadcast, jump into our Patreon and sign up. Sign up to become a regular supporter. Help us on our journey in the future to just keep travelling around this country, walking the dog, and meeting kind, beautiful people in the community. Because that's all I want to do. And we'll get the drone footage too, and all of that stuff. And I'll make heaps of cool documentaries around the country. Yeah, cool. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Say bye, Quigs. Bye.